Good afternoon, students. Today we are coming to the new topic. That is called involutes. So, in the previous classes, we made the cycloid, epicycloid, and hypocycloids, and at the same time, conic sections by eccentricity method, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. Those videos are already uploaded in the DBS talks. Okay, you try to watch those videos. And then today's topic for involutes. This is just like the cycloids only. So, what is an involute? The involute is a curve traced out by the free end of the thread, which is unwound from the circle. So, if you are having the a circle or some polygon, so that the thread is always tight and the tangential to the circle or the side of the polygon. See here, what is an involute means? If you take any circle or any polygon and you just wound a thread, that means you take the thread and wound it, wound it around the, wound it around the circumference of the circle. Let us consider, let us consider here the circle is indicated in the, here the circle is indicated in the red color. A thread is tighted over the, I mean around this circle, we are putting a thread around the circle. Okay, when we unwound, that means what is, we are rounding the circle or a thread which is wounding the circle, that is unwounded. So unwounded means what? ఇక్కడ మనం ఏదైతే సర్కిల్ రెడ్ కలర్ లో ఉందో దాని చుట్టూరు ఒక థ్రెడ్ అనేది గట్టిగా టైట్ గా చుట్టాం. సో చుట్టి చుట్టి ఎంతవరకు తీసుకొస్తున్నామంటే ఎక్కడైతే స్టార్ట్ చేసామో అక్కడి వరకు క్లోజ్ చేసి ఎండ్ చేసాం. ఇప్పుడు ఈ యొక్క థ్రెడ్ ని మనము ఓపెన్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఐ మీన్ ఇక్కడ ఎలాగైతే చుట్టామో అదే రివర్స్లీ ప్రాసెస్ లో అన్వౌండ్, అంటే ఎలాగైతే చుట్టామో అదే విధంగా దాన్ని తీస్తే వాట్ ఈస్ ద పాత్, మనం ఎలాగైతే తీస్తామో అప్పుడు క్రియేట్ అయ్యే పాత్ ని మనం ఏమంటారంటే ఇన్వల్యూట్ అంటారు. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే ఏదర్ ఇట్ మే బి ఏ సర్కిల్ ఆర్ ఏ పాలిగాన్. ఇది సర్కిల్ అయినా కావచ్చు, లేకపోతే ఏదైనా ఒక పాలిగాన్, దట్ మీన్స్ స్క్వేర్ కానీ, ట్రయాంగిల్ కానీ, పెంటాగాన్, హెక్సాగాన్, వాట్ ఎవర్ మే బి ద పాలిగాన్, the same method is to be applicable. So an involute, that is a curve traced by a free end of a thread which is unwound from the circle or a polygon very tightly. So that is called as a involute. This is here, if you see, this is the involute of a circle. Involute of a circle. Then coming to one of the problem. So mostly we may go for the problems. Only we are having the problems square, pentagon, and the circle. These three are. So what is the question here? To draw the involute of the given square. So he has given this square. Square means what? We are having the four equal sides. So four equal sides means, what is the meaning? Four equal sides. So no need to represent all the sides or equal. సో స్క్వేర్ అనగానే ఎవ్రీ సైడ్ ఈక్వల్ గానే ఉంటుంది, కాబట్టి ఒక్కొక్క సైడ్ ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు ఇక్కడ క్వశ్చన్ లో? A is equals to A is nothing but the side of the polygon. So here A is equals to 30 mm. So firstly draw the square. Square name is ABCD. See here AC minus BD. Like that you need to frame this. So it is for regular use ABCD. Then this is the square we have constructed. After that, draw the given square of side 30 mm. Then name the corners as ABCD. First వచ్చేసి ఒక 30 mm sides తో 4 సైడ్లు గీసుకుని ఎలా గీసుకుంటామో స్క్వేర్ వచ్చే విధంగా గీసుకుంటాం. దెన్ సెకండ్ వన్ నేమ్ ఇట్ దెమ్. కాబట్టి 4 కార్నర్స్ వస్తాయి కదా, వాటన్నిటికి నేమ్ ఏమి ఇవ్వాలి? ABCD అని ఇస్తున్నాను. దెన్ తర్వాత taking A as a center or A as a starting point. See here, from A, see, you just draw a straight lines like this. So every time we need to check it, the lines. So from A, draw a horizontal line, and from B, draw a vertical line. From C, here it is horizontal, and this is vertical. So what is the vertical and horizontal means? For remembering, I will give a hint for you. So ఏ పాయింట్ ఎక్కడైతే ఉందో, ఆ హింట్ ఏంటంటే ఏ ఎక్కడైతే ఉందో మనం గీస్తున్నామో దానికి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా గీయండి. మనం ఏదైతే ఒక పాయింట్ తీసుకున్నాం కదా, దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ద ఏ. దీనికి ఆల్రెడీ స్క్వేర్ వచ్చింది కదా, ఇక్కడ దీనికి పొజిషన్ కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ ఏంది? ఇదే కదా. సి హియర్, ఏ అనే పాయింట్ కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ ఎలా ఉంది? ఇలా ఉంది. దెన్ వాట్ అబౌట్ ది బి? బి యొక్క పాయింట్ కి ఇది, ఓకేనా? దెన్ సి, ఏసి రెండు కూడా ఈక్వల్ గానే ఉంటాయి. దెన్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద పర్పెండిక్యులర్. అండ్ బిడి రెండు ఈక్వల్ గా, అంటే ప్రపోర్షనేట్ గీసేటప్పుడు ఈక్వల్ గా ఒకే ఆర్డర్ లో ఉండేటట్టుగానే ఏబిసిడి అనే ఆర్డర్స్ వేసుకున్నాము. ఏ ఏ వాల్యూ అయితే మనం నోట్ చేస్తున్నామో ఏ కార్నర్, దాన్ని పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా గీసుకోండి అంతే. లేదు మీరు ఎలా అయినా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, దెన్ నౌ స్టార్ట్ దిస్ సెషన్. టేకింగ్ ఏ యాజ్ ఎ స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్. ఫస్ట్ వచ్చేసి ఏ అనేది స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. కాబట్టి ఏ ఎంత లెంగ్త్ ఉంటుందో, ఐ మీన్ ఏ లెంగ్త్ మీన్స్ ఏబి ఇస్ ద లెంగ్త్. నెక్స్ట్ బిఏ యాజ్ ఎ రేడియస్, బి యాజ్ ఎ సెంటర్, జస్ట్ డ్రా అన్ ఆర్క్. సింప్లీ కరెక్ట్. మీరు ఏదైతే పాయింట్ స్టార్ట్ చేశారు కదా, మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఏ పాయింట్ అనుకుంటున్నారు ఇనీషియల్ పాయింట్, దాన్ని వదిలేసేసి దాన్ని కంటిన్యూటీ పట్టుకోండి. అంటే ఐ మీన్ ఏ తర్వాత ఏంది నెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్? బి. కాబట్టి దెన్ యూ టేక్ ది డిస్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫస్ట్ వన్, ప్రీవియస్ వన్. సో బి అనే సెంటర్ తీసుకున్నాను, దాని ప్రీవియస్ పాయింట్ ఏంది? ఏ. కాబట్టి బిఏ డిస్టెన్స్ తీసుకుని కంపాస్ తో ఏం చేయాలి అంటే ఇలా ఒక ఆర్క్ గీయాలి. ఏం చేయాలి? బి యాజ్ ఎ సెంటర్, B as a center, BA as a radius. Draw the a arc. The point name as P1. Then after that, that is the starting point. After that, A, B are over. Next, what about the point C? C. Okay, A and B was completed. Next, what about the C? So from C, this is called the center. Next, what is the previous point? Previous point means that is actually it is B, but the newly previous point is P1. So C P1, C as a center, C P1 as a radius. So C P1 as a radius ఏం చేయాలి? ఆ రేడియస్ తో మనము ఒక ఆర్క్ అనేది గీసుకోవాలి. ఆ పాయింట్ ఏమంటున్నారు? P2 అంటారు. నెక్స్ట్ తర్వాత సి కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది. మిగిలింది ఏంది? ఏ, సారీ డి. So from D as a center, D previous point is C, but the newly point is P2. So from D, P2 distance. See, D as a center, D P2 as radius. Draw the arc. The center point is P3. Again, from B as a center, we have constructed this. C as a center, we have constructed this. D as a so A is also a point. So from A, what is the previous point? That is D, but newly arrived is P3. So A from P3 distance, A center and AP radius, draw the arc. So this is called the main construction of involute of a circle. So the diagram will be look like this. See here, just starting point A you kept aside and B as a center, BA as a radius. Draw the P1 and then CP2. Sorry, CP1, that is distance. We are getting the P2 point. DP2, we are getting the point P3. And AP3, we are getting the point P4. Then join all the points, that is P1, P2, P3, and P4. That is finally the required involute. So these are very simpler. So no instruction or no method is to be required. Just construction of the profile points. Okay, we will see one more problem. See here. Here also the main thing is construct involute of a given pentagon. What is a pentagon? How many sides of a pentagon is there? 5 sides. So for 5 sides, firstly draw the pentagon. Then how to draw the pentagon basically? See here, how to draw the pentagon. This is the actually we discussed in the geometrical constructions also. So once again I will explain to you. So it is very easy. See here, firstly this is the most easiest method to construct a pentagon. Starting one, this is A and this is B. What is the side of the pentagon? It may be 30 or whatever position. So here they may given the here they may given the side as 30 mm. Okay. After that, like square, here how many sides? 5 equal sides. So at any side, the side length may be equal. So for pentagon, what is the angle is 108. So is that you can easily remember, or otherwise 72 degrees. So you put an angle from A as 108, and from here also 108, or otherwise 72 means this is outer 72. Total what is the angle? 108 plus 72, that is 180 degrees. So here the total angle is 180. In that, from inner side means 108, outer side means 72. Then after that, for the both the sides, how much of length is to be mentioned in both the cases? A, B, C, D, and this is E. And all the sides are equal means, so from C and E, with the same radius of length, that is here also 30, here also 30. Draw the from A, C, and E. So with 30 mm length, from C and E, draw the two arcs. There, these two are intersect. The point is called the D. Okay. So like that, we need to draw the pentagon. So once again, I am explaining. Firstly, draw a straight line, horizontal line. Name the points A, B, C, D, whatever it is. Starting points A, B, which is whose length is the given side. So whose length is the given side of the pentagon. A is equals to 30. So after that, you just take the set square and make an angle of 108 from internally or 72 from outer, and draw the angles from A and B. When these two angles were extended for the length of 30, make the points C and E. After that, with the same length, draw the two arcs from the corresponding points C and E, where these two were intersected. The point name is what? D. Join all these points, then A, B, C, D, E will form a pentagon. So like that, this is the procedure. Then after that, here we have constructed A, B, C, D, E is the required pentagon. Now starting with what is the points? Just now we told that from A, this is the starting point. So what is the B? Is the length. So B as a center, BA as a distance. Draw a arc. This is P1. The same procedure is to be repeated. Next, C as a center. C previous value, just now value. What is the P1? So C P1. This is the compass. So these are already lines. So it is extended from the C. This is extended from the B. This is extended from the A. So this is the A extension. This is the B extension. This is the C extension. There, what is the point we are getting? P2. Then D as a center, P2 as a distance. D as a center, this is P3. Then E as a center, EP3 as a radius. This is P4. Next, A as a center, P4 as a distance. Okay. Then if you see, there is that gap of how much of PB means the side length into number of sides. So from the starting to ending, how much of length? 5 sides. So totally it is 150 mm total length. Okay, if you done the, this will be the exact weight. If it is a square, same. What is the side? 30. How many squares? I mean, in the square, how many sides are there? 4 sides. 50 mm per square. Okay. In the previously we have started this. Then, okay, you have to clearly write all the points. Please note down the points. We may go for the one more model, that is involute of a circle. This is the last one to solve here. What is the involute we discussed? But the involute for the circle already completed. Involute for the pentagon is also over. And the involute for the circle is to be constructed now. As we know that the square is having four sides and the pentagon is having square having four sides and the pentagon having five sides. What about the circle? Circle having how many sides? So don't worry about the sides. Since the circle it is a purely curved surface, so if you want how many number of divisions, that will be the sides of the circle. I mean, we discussed in the previous classes, that is in the, we have divided the circle into four parts or eight parts, maximally 12 parts. That is depending on our choice. So the minimum is to be 8, maximum is to be 12 sides. So here also applicable the same procedure. So what is the thing? Draw the circle with C as a center with the corresponding what radius. C center గా చేసుకొని మనకంతా radius ఇచ్చారు కదా. Here also radius take it as 30 mm. Okay, with the radius 30 mm, draw a circle. And then what? With the radius of the circle, what we have constructed the circle, divide this circle into number of equal parts. How many number of equal parts? Either maybe 8 or 12. సర్కిల్ గీయగానే ఫస్ట్ మనం ఏం చేయాలి, మనం సర్కిల్ని డివిజన్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఎన్ని డివిజన్స్ చేసుకుంటారంటే 8 అయినా చేసుకోవచ్చు, 12 అయినా చేసుకోవచ్చు. దెన్ అండ్ నేమ్ దెమ్. నేమ్ ఎలా ఇవ్వాలంటే క్లాక్ వైజ్ లోనే ఇవ్వాలి నేమ్. ఐ మీన్ 1 2 3 4 5 అప్ టు 12. తర్వాత ఈ యొక్క డివిజన్స్ చేశారు కదా, ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఒక డివిజన్స్, డివిజనల్ లైన్స్ తో నెంబరింగ్ ఏదైతే పర్పెండిక్యులర్ చూడండి, మనం ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్, మీరు గీసే ఫస్ట్, ఐ మీన్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ లైన్, సపోజ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ డివిజన్. మనం ఎలా చేయాలి దీనికి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా, ఐ మీన్ with the use of drafter. In the drafter, one vertical line and one horizontal line will be there. I mean, one horizontal scale will be there. So those two are perpendicular, mutually perpendicular. So set one scale to one parallel, and the corresponding scale will be the perpendicular to for that line. So మీరు ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఈ వన్ కి, ఐ మీన్ ఇక్కడ ఎంత వస్తుంది, 7 వస్తుంది. ఐ థింక్ 1 2 4 5 6 7 8, this 10 11 and this is 1 7 line. Draw the perpendicular. So for this one, this is perpendicular and opposite to 7. Okay, parallel, if you done the operation in the same, so 7 is also there, but it is at other end. So draw it in oppositely. So this is the 1. So this is for 7. In the same way for 2. For 2 this is for 8. So if you done parallelly, we can save the time. Okay. Then what is the repeated thing from 1? Here it is the starting is the 12 point, but you just exempt the starting point. Okay, go for the next one. That is here 12 or 0, both are same. So you exempt 0, 1 as a center, 0 or 12 as a radius, I mean distance, cut the arc, that is P1. Then 2 as a center, 2 as a center, 2, just now what we are getting the point P1. So 2 as a center, 2 P1 as a distance, draw the arc, and that is called 2P2. Then 3 as a center, previous one P2, 3P2. And 4P3. So like that, we are finally getting the curves as like this. Just joining all the points, we may get the solution. As like. So if you see here, whatever the length of the line, previously what we said, the number of divisions into the number of sides. But here, the circle, from the circle, a thread is wounded. When we unwounded, that is to be placed on a horizontal line means that is of length pi d. If you see the value of pi d, what is means? The circumference of the circle. So here we are rounding or wounding this thread around the circle. So around the circle means circumference of the circle. So what is the length means? Pi d length. What is the pi d means? Pi into d means 60 for this. So approximately 185 mm. This is the total length. Most probably it may equate to that one. So if you have any doubts, please ask. Okay. Once again, I am repeating the today's class. So what is an involute? Involute is a curve traced by a path which is unwound from the circle or a polygon very tightly. Then these involutes for square and pentagon and circle was constructed in the today's class, and the corresponding lengths, that is the corresponding values of the length, how much of length these were made, it means the number of sides into side of each length. So with that we completed the session of involutes. We will start, you just practice these things in the home. Okay, these also we have uploaded in the DBS Talks website, YouTube channel. So there you may available the previous classes sessions also. Okay, thank you.